introduce your name, your business name, and how long you've been in business.
Okay, thank you. My name is Leone Langat. The name of the business is Tehillah Cakes and Caterers. We've been in business for, this is the 5th year.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So why did you get into baking?
I got into the baking industry or baking work because of a need, a gap I saw whereby clients needed this kind of cake at this time. They were very specific, and I could get a lot of loopholes on how they can get this cake, quality cake, in good time. So I felt the urge to step in and just be that person who can meet and exceed the client's expectation. And that has been the case since then to date.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right then. So my second question, if you are cake flavor, what would you be and why?
I would be rich orange.
Really?
Do I have an option of 2?
Sure, I can give you a second option.
There is a pina colada.
Okay, and why?
Because it's a thrilling blend of coconut and pineapple, whereby for me it's that thing where you have this one personality and the clients have this, but it's just a magical way, a godly way you bring these two together and you flow as one.
Wow, I've not thought of it that way. That's really nice. Okay then, my third question.
Yes.
Do you have a mentor you look up to, and why?
Okay, I have several mentors that I look up to, but there's one person I can actually just ask a question or ask her for direction, and that's Madam Wangoi Moteru.
Of Joy Bells.
Beatrice Moteru, Joy Bells.
Nice.
Yeah, I look up to her in many ways. First, she's a godly woman, and her inspiration is really stemming from a point of how would God want this to be.
True.
Do we stand to do the right thing, or just what is being done out there? So that for me really matters a lot.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you think of the current situation of the Kenyan baking industry and the direction that it's moving towards?
Okay, currently, let me just briefly say what I think about where it's come from. Some years back, baking was not taken seriously as a profession on its own. It was taken as a, by the way, even in the teaching curriculums, even in the education system, it has always been placed as a by the way in a main industry, like a by the way teaching, which is not the case. It's actually a very major and very productive industry.
True.
So it has not been taken seriously, but currently I am appreciating the fact that both clients, the prospective clients, existing clients, and also the bakers themselves are coming to a place of appreciating and valuing baking, and not just baking in the art or in just mixing one ingredient and another, but just the science of how these you bring out a beautiful cake from nothing, from scratch. You're like a moving industry.
True.
So they've come to value that and to be able to give cake experiences to clients.
That is very true. Thank you. Very intensive thought on that. Okay then. So my other question to you is, which type of frosting do you like using and why?
Okay, I love Pristine. It's an dairy cream, and I love the frosting. I think I've bonded with it. If it were to talk, a lot. I've bonded with Pristine. It's really a good cream that I use. I love buttercream and fresh cream, but I've really loved using Pristine as an dairy cream.
Nice.
Yes, it brings me this. It's like that very delicate cream to use, but when you learn the ropes, it's the best cream ever. It gives me a very smooth finish. I work with it, and it's a stable, very stable cream. Even when a cake is outside, the clients are waiting, but it's really a very stable cream.
Nice, thank you. Yes. Okay then. So I have a question for you. Do you have a special talent that most people who know you as a baker would be very, very surprised about this talent?
Other than sales and marketing?
Yes. That could also be it.
Yeah, I've been exposed to the social media from a platform of baking.
Right.
Mostly. So not many people know. Maybe if they read a lot about what I've posted on FB.
Right.
But I've been in sales and marketing. It's a gift I have
right.
for selling and being able to articulate things.
Yeah.
I'm able to break down big matters. Once I understand something, I'm able to articulate it to somebody, even in layman's language, even to that person who doesn't understand quite a lot.
Right.
I'm able to articulate and let that person understand that. That way, I've been able to nurture people who have passed through my hands from the lowest levels of knowledge, and they've been able to come up as good bakers and decorators.
Definitely, that's a really important talent when you're training.
Yes.
Do you have any question you'd like to ask me?
Oh yes, absolutely. I was wondering if I could ask, but no, time is not on our side. But I just wondered, when the first time I saw you, and I heard about you, I read about you somewhere on FB, and I was wondering what inspired you to start training, because you're not the person who went first into baking, yet you know how to bake, but you didn't go back into baking, you went straight into training as you should know how to bake and stuff like that. So what inspired you?
I think, let me say, failing inspired me to train.
Okay.
And that's because I was baking for about 2 years actually, before I even trained.
Okay.
And I was baking like 5 years before that. And then, I've been baking for a while.
Yes.
And then I actually opened a shop and failed. Like, I did all the things you should not do, and I had to close the shop.
Oh.
So then after that, I went looking for advice in what I did wrong. So I learned what I did wrong over time. And I just felt that if I had known what not to do, I obviously would not have made those mistakes. And it was as little as just like, if somebody had shared this advice or had told me, I think I'd be somewhere. So out of that, I just kind of felt this need to spread this kind of information.
Yes.
So I started training people how to bake, and in proxy, sort of started giving people advice on business.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I didn't see that coming. I was wondering, so why not go back to baking your own outlet? So it's just helping other people fill up those gaps so that they don't have to fail to get the place.
And then another thing was, as much as I was baking, that didn't do so well. So when I started training, that started doing better.
Yes.
So what happened is that I felt like there was, at the time, a slight bit of conflict. So I felt like I should just fully train and give you 100% information without feeling that if I tell you too much, or there was that feeling of like, should I tell you everything?
Everything, yes.
So I'm like,
no insecurities.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I thought, you know what, I'll tell you everything.
Yes.
So then at that time I felt like it would compete if I trained and I also was doing the cakes as well.
So what inspired you to tell the whole thing? Because what I've also realized is that I'm a trainer and I'm also a baker and a decorator.
Yes.
And I had the same challenge, but I overcame it. It's like a perception that people have, and I also realized that some bakers and some trainers don't actually, even in their training sessions, they don't actually give out the whole truth. They give half-baked truth, then you can go struggle and come back, pay for another half-baked truth.
Exactly.
So what inspired you to just go all out and just say what it is?
For me, I feel I can't train you half. I feel like, like you said, I think it's a matter of conscience and faith.
Yes.
So I felt that I could not give you half of the information. I felt wrong leaves a bad taste in my mouth after that. I cannot sleep nicely.
Yes.
So I just figured I'm just going to tell you everything.
Yes.
So you see, now that's why that came like, okay, I'm telling you everything. I'm also in the baking industry. I felt I had to remove myself out of that. Focus on just training and telling you everything. And then now after that, I decided if I want to niche out and do something specific, which is something I'm working on, then I'll do that, and I don't feel that it competes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And how have you trained somebody who helps you to train? Have you nurtured, mentored other people to help you in your training?
Yes.
And how has it been for you? Because why I ask this is that I have also trained people, and they wake up and it's over with me and they're like, they're gone. I just invested everything in them, all the recipes, all the processes, and just when I'm about to have some rest, I have a baker, they're gone. So how have you dealt with that if you've come across that?
I think that's just something that happens to people, because I've trained people and they've gone.
Yes.
But I think it's something like you're saying, sometimes it's faith and just believing you'll attract the right person.
Yes.
And so for me, so far actually we're sort of now at sort of like the third person. I got one main person who I trained and stuck with me, and we've had, of course, our ups and downs, many of them. Some you're not sure if you're ever going to make it through, but we did, and out of that, I'm like, okay, I can train a second and a third person. So I have encountered that. I think it's something you just make peace with.
Yes.
You train people
And they will go.
And it's like once you accept that, you're like, it's okay.
Yes.
Then now the next person comes. And then another thing is that I think you learn to become a judge of character.
Yes.
Because there's a time I picked up somebody I could tell.
Yes.
This one won't last long and they're not the right fit. So then you slowly just sort of detach early.
Yes.
So a lot of us, I feel, maybe we read the signs, but we stick with that person.
Stick hoping
and then they go.
It won't happen. And then when they go, you're thinking, I saw it coming.
You see?
I saw the signs,
Exactly.
but I was hoping for the best.
Yes. So I think part of it is like learning to pick up those cues.
Yes.
And then second, just accepting it will happen and it's okay.
Yes.
And then I think after some time, after just like that faith and that belief you'll get the right person.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Because it's the only way your business will
I totally agree, because I also believe God has ordained destiny helpers your way.
Yes.
So it's not every Tom, Dick and Harry is going to be in your life.
Exactly.
But apparently some of them fall in your path.
Yeah.
But it's also design. You
Yeah.
you use the spirit of discernment also
Yes.
to design. Is this person really supposed to be with me?
Yeah.
And we pick up those signs and remember God being with you every step of the way. Then you're open to His communication and say, no, this person is not supposed to be with you. And you detach quickly, and or if they go, you move on. This was coming.
Yes.
And you also trust God for the right people. Now, just one more question, please.
Okay.
All right. I've seen most of your trainings, your video clips, and I've seen that other than just training directly the bakers or the people involved, you're also going out of your way to kind of get video clips or get narrations or stories from other bakers, even me inclusive. It's such a privilege. What inspired you? Because for me, I see you as a vessel being used also to build other vessels. It's like you're actually promoting and boosting other bakers because you're placing them on the limelight. You're telling their story, not even your story, their story. But what inspired you to be able to want and to desire to go build that baker? Let me hear that story. Let that story be heard. What inspired you?
I think it's a mix of, and I think I was sharing this, is like, as the baking industry grows, a lot of people tend to not realize how much work it takes. Like we're discussing, like it's a journey and you will have to pay one way or another, and especially with time and failures and everything. And I feel that when people are getting to the baking industry, they need to understand that, because people are now getting to the industry thinking it's the easiest thing in 2 years, I'll make it and that's it. And so one, I feel the need to actually share that it's not that easy. And the second thing is that story that baker is telling is also a learning moment, or it's a learning point. So as in my, like you said, I like sharing so people learn. And I feel that you learn from many teachers, even if not learn from one person, right? You went here, you learned this, and then you moved on to the next one. So part of it is I feel we need to learn from other bakers in the Kenyan industry where you're entering, who have been doing it and they know the ups and downs and all these things. So I felt I need to share the story, you learn that way, and like you said, you showcase other people, because I think bakers are awesome people and people need to see that.
It's true. And that's a good also example of being able to lift each other up. You see? So that you appreciate her strength, you appreciate his strength, and your weaknesses they cover with your strength. So as one big team, whether you're training bakers directly or highlighting other bakers' stories, one way or another, you're actually building to a certain extent this industry. And now together, if we do the right thing, I believe the baking industry in Kenya will be phenomenal, as it will bear another face that people will look back and say, is it coming from Kenya? Is it bakers from Kenya? So I know we can do it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Wow, those are a lot of questions.
I've just spared you from much more. Maybe next session.
Next session. Okay.
Yes.